Hi everybody, this is the Robot 78 Devastator drill system for Combiner Wars and Unite Wars Devastator, and for the undersized KO of Devastator by CBB. This video will walk through some of the features and usage of the upgrade kit. Let's go. So here we have everything needed to put drills on Devastator himself. We've got the drill base, comes in two different sizes for Combiner Wars scale and for CBB undersized scale. And you'll see that the pegs on them are the same size so that we can use the drill bits with either of the drill bases. Drill bits come in 3 different styles and then 4 different sizes. This is everything that comes with the starter pack on Colts, except I do not have a print of style C in the largest 114 millimeter size, but it is included in the download. So these work by just plugging the clip into the bottom of the bit. You'll see that there are 2 indentations for the 2 different size of rings that are on the drill base pieces. Just plug that in there. You're ready to go, and the drill bits do all spin. So then to install the drill onto Devastator, here's Devastator's wrist with his hand installed. And what you need to do is just apply some force to spread this wrist open so that this can pull out, come off of these pegs here. And then just take the drill base piece, open that wrist up a little bit, and there you go. Now, if you happen to own the DNA Design upgrade kit like I do, this will also work with that. Install the drill base this way with this slot facing out. Then when you attach this extra piece from DNA Designs, this tab can slot into there and stay in place like it would on the stock piece. For using the drills with the Constructicons bot modes and alt modes, I have this system of adapters that can be used. We have the handheld adapter so that it can just be held like a pistol. And then I have left and right versions of this wrist mount adapter where their fist will grasp this handle and then it will be held on the side of their arm. Got these adapters to let them plug into the top of SCAVENGER and BONECRUSHER. And a piece to attach to long hauls, dump truck bed, or using the same ports, it can plug into Devastator's back to store the drills when not in use. This part is called the adapter core. It's what connects the drill and the drill base to all of the adapter modules. So all you have to do is slide this mounting rail onto the drill base. You've attached that. And then any of the adapter modules have the tab cut out on one end. Just slide that on there and then push down just a little click at the end to help lock the piece in. It doesn't lock it in super perfectly, but it is locked in better than nothing at all. Then that is ready to attach to your robot. And to take it all apart, just lift up a little bit on the module so that it can slide back out. One other thing while you're assembling these, if this connection of the mounting rail is too tight, all you should need to do is sand or file off a little bit of material from the edge of the rail here. You might be able to see where I've sanded just a tiny bit of material off there to smooth it out a bit. I like to use just a cheap emery board like that and just sand there slightly. The adapters can also work with or without this stock Devastator wrist shell piece to bulk up the whole assembly. To use that, I recommend first installing the drill base into the wrist shell. And then the adapter core has a hole to accommodate this big peg here. It fits loosely, it just makes space for it. It doesn't plug in securely, just to make things easier to install and remove. And then just slide the core in there. And then it's all attached and bulked up. You can add whatever adapter module you need, and it's ready to install. To disassemble this, do everything in the reverse order. Take your module off, and then this tab here is meant to help you lift the core out of the shell. And then you can spread the shell and get everything taken apart. The handheld adapter module, install that in here quick. And so then this will just peg into his hand like any other kind of standard weapon. This indentation here is to give room for their wrists so everything can plug in fully. Next we have our wrist mount adapter modules for bot mode. Just install these into the cores. And then these are meant for the handle to come up from the bottom. It'll work either way, but the idea is to keep the handle a little more out of sight to create that illusion that it is attached to their wrist. So there we've got wrist mount. Here are the adapter modules for Scavenger and BONECRUSHER for their alt modes. We'll just install Scavengers first. Plug that module in. Fold his shovel arm down. Then this block will plug into this hole here, and this slot, this tab here will plug into this slot there. There we go. Put our shovel there. For BONECRUSHER, this is very easy. We just install the module here. And then this oddly shaped peg will just plug into this oddly shaped hole here on top. That's all there is to that. Here's the module for long haul. It's got the peg at a little bit of an angle to kick the drill up at an angle so it can fit in the bed there. Just install that, and it will peg right here into this hole in the bed. And then we can use that same adapter to store the drills on Devastator's back in combined mode. Here's a look at everything that comes with the expansion pack on Colts. You get the adapter core and all of the adapter modules in both Combiner Wars scale and in the smaller undersized CBB scale. You get all the same parts, everything has the exact same functionality. One sort of odd quirk of the CBB undersized Devastator is all of the bot modes hands have different peg holes in them. They're not all the same. Some even have odd stepped peg holes like this one. So I've designed the handheld and the wrist mount adapters with this stepped peg that should work with all of the bots in the CBB set. So that will peg in just fine there. Peg in okay with these bigger peg on Scrapper. Small peg on Mixmaster. So it will work with all the bots even though they are different size hands. So that's a quick look at the Robot 78 Devastator drill system. Download links are down in the video description. Thanks for watching.